Yo, what's going on, y'all? Forward Fabian Horror. I'm back again with a video for y'all, man. I'm doing a reaction, to 8 terrifying and disturbing things caught on Doorbell camera. This is directly from URBEX Hill, man. We're doing an URBEX Hill reaction. Haven't done it URBEX Hill in a few months now, so let's go ahead and hop right into it. Uh-oh, he off the bath salts. I remember seeing this clip.
On November 30th, 2021, a woman in Dallas posted footage of a man standing outside her.
You know what's funny to me, man? A lot of these content creators within this space recycle the same clips. I guarantee you 9 out of 10 of these clips, I'm going to have already seen them on Chilling Scares, Nightmare Files, Mr. Nightmare. You know what I'm saying? Like, the same guys just recycle the same pieces of content to be completely 1,000 with y'all. Like,
her apartment door late at night. This incident, which was captured by her Ring doorbell camera, raised significant concerns as the man had been stalking her and standing outside her door almost every night. She stated that she has contacted the police about this problem she's been dealing with since October 31st, but according to her, not much was done from the authorities to keep this.
Let me let y'all I'm over here just blocking the whole thing, man. So this is what I've been dealing with since October 31st. This man has been outside my apartment almost every night. I've contacted everyone that I know to contact about this. What is it gonna take for y'all to protect and serve? Damn, she keeping it real.
Man away. Here is what she recorded.
This feels weird.
Flippy, the AI-powered
Bruh,
kitchen
that's
robot
exactly
from
why
Lisa Robot.
the Ring doorbell camera, genius. Because one thing being able to see through a peephole, right? It's like the advanced peephole. Seeing through a peephole, you're only able to capture certain footage or a visual pertaining to whether you're looking through the peephole at that specific point in time. The Ring doorbell camera gonna show you everything from upteenth hours of the night, and this dude standing out 2 a.m. in the morning, you're tucked in sleep. You're having sweet dreams. You know who's creeping outside doing weird stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's capturing holistically. You know, so it's like genius, man. You can see a lot of weirdos. You're able to capture a lot of different things.
Man just stands there while occasionally. In the videos that are shown, the man just stands there while occasionally talking to himself. At one point, you can see a beer in his hand before he walks away.
He getting lit.
Minutes later, he returns to the door stumbling, seemingly drunk. He then grabs the door handle in an attempt to enter the woman's apartment. On December the 2nd, she posted an update stating that she is now safe and that security guards of the apartment are regularly patrolling the halls, making sure she's okay. This next video captures the shocking incident involving a middle-aged Asian couple targeted in what appears
Yup, seen this clip too. Wow.
to be a follow home style robbery by a masked man wielding a gun.
This the thing, man.
This alarming event
Let's just
took place
watch,
in
I
southern
guess.
Seattle, Washington. The footage was initially shared on Reddit by user Wilmock. Here's what their Ring camera captured.
Hold up. What'd that say? It says, warning, Asians are being targeted and being followed home. Man, who posted this? Morning Kent East Hill. That's super. Like, I don't want to run with this specific narrative that, like, Asians come from wealthy homes or wealthy financial backgrounds. You know, that's what I'm assuming as to why they would kind of single out. Obviously, there's a trend and a pattern. I would assume there's a trend and a pattern of certain Asian families being, targeted, so to speak. But it's kind of assuming that, like, the question to peel the layer back is why. And I think that 9 times out of 10, a lot of people are going to assume the fact that Asians come from wealthy homes. That's what I was trying to get at without being long-winded. But it's kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? The stereotype. You know what I mean? So, I don't know.
Will mock. Here's what their Ring camera captured.
These fools just got home. Bruh, perfect timing. It's crazy to me that she's looking back and you can see him come in the frame, but she's still able to close the door on time. Like, I thought they were gone. I thought they was, goners. But look how quickly she's able to shut the door. Split second. And it's locked. She finessed him. She finessed. And he got a partner. Somebody else comes in the frame later, right? Am I tripping? Yup. Y'all see that? Someone comes in the frame. Another person immediately, bro. So he had backup. Man.
The woman noticed the intruder just in time and swiftly locked the door, preventing him from entering the home. Shortly afterward, the man noticed the Ring camera and began to destroy it. To make matters even more frightening, just before the camera cut off, it revealed that the intruder was not acting alone. Shortly after the video was posted, it quickly garnered attention with numerous Reddit users. They pointed out a disturbing pattern of a string of similar robberies occurring in the area. These concerns were later substantiated by local news outlets in Seattle.
This video shows one of the crimes that were part of a frightening spree last year across South Seattle. Tonight, 2 men accused of taking part in these robberies now face hate crime charges.
Hold up.
Tonight, 2 men accused last year.
It sounds like a taser. Y'all hear that rattling after he fires it? Look.
Across South Seattle. Tonight.
Did he really get shot or did he have a taser?
2 men accused of taking part in these robberies now face hate crime charges.
The hell?
King County prosecutors charged Chavez Tubbs and DeMarcus Pate, saying the two targeted Asian households and in some cases forced their way in while identifying themselves as Seattle police.
This next incident occurred on May 8th, 2022 in Houston, Texas, when a man identified as 29-year-old Joshua DeLoach enters the house and confronts his roommate Justin Iwuji with a weapon.
His roommate?
What? Huh? On your knees. Bro, on your knees now. On your knees. Bro, on your knees. What's the issue? I'm not gonna say it one more time. Bro, what's the issue? On your knees now. What's the issue? I'm not. What's the issue? On your knees now. What's the issue?
He not serious, bro. He's not serious. He's not serious at all. The way he circulated the whole table just to hit something else off of the counter to deploy some type of intimidation factor, he wasn't serious, bro. You have him this close at gunpoint. You circle back around the table to knock something off the counter to show your power or your seriousness when you could have probably fired around. I don't know. But it just shows this is your roommate. That's why I'm kind of confused immediately off rip, kind of like the context of this story. You got to be a pure peon, a pure waste man. I don't even know what word to use. A lame. To rob your roommate. Y'all live together, bro. Like like what? That's some goofball type of stuff. Look, he come back around the table.
On your knees. Bro, on your knees. What's the issue? I'm not gonna say it one more time.
I'm not gonna say it one more time, and he doesn't take any serious plan of action.
What's the issue? What's the issue? On your knees now. What's the issue? What's the issue? You. Be quiet.
Immediately after this incident, Joshua DeLoach stole $6,000 in jewelry from his roommate and then proceeded to tie him up and forced him in the trunk of his own car.
This morning, a man charged with robbing and kidnapping his own roommate finally arrested.
A wild story, and this man is now expected in court coming up this morning. 29-year-old Joshua DeLoach is seen here in this surveillance home video, accused of pointing a gun at his roommate earlier this month when he was asked to pay his rent or get out. He allegedly stole $6,000.
Damn, that's why he couldn't come up with the rent. See, when you get contacts, it shifts the whole premise of the story. Dude was broke. He couldn't come up with the rent money, so his roommate said, hey, bro, if you can't cover rent, get out. You know? You know those kind of roommates that just like, why is you trying to move in with somebody and be a roommate anyway? You can't pay your bills. Wow. And he just got mad.
And jewelry from his roommate, then
Crazy.
tied up his roommate and put him in the trunk of his own car.
Luckily, Justin managed to escape with the help of a bystander. Joshua DeLoach was arrested about 2 weeks later on May 20th of that year.
That's wild to me, bro. Your own roommate. He said, if I can't pay the rent, I'm going to rob you.
Late one night in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, a woman named Savannah captured something absolutely terrifying on her Ring camera. At around 10:20 p.m., a man appeared at her front door. He began violently slamming his body against the woman's door, trying to force his way inside. After several attempts, the man stumbled back and fell over the porch railing. Terrified, the woman calls the police. Here's what happened.
The bath salts kid. He looked like a zombie, a pure zombie. Look at him. The hell?
The Myrtle Beach Police Department reported that the officers took the man to the hospital for treatment and was later arrested. It's quite obvious the man was under the influence of drugs or was possibly having some sort of manic episode. Either way, this would have been terrifying to experience. This next video shows a bizarre moment that occurred in January 2019 in the city of Salinas, California.
Why he looking like that?
The man, identified as Roberto Daniel Arroyo, was recorded by a Ring doorbell camera as he spent several hours in the early morning licking the doorbell of a family's home. The homeowners, who were not at home at the time, were alerted to the unusual activity through the Ring system's motion detection feature. Here's what it recorded.
Like, what's wrong with you? He was making out with the doorbell.
The Salinas Police Department used the video evidence to identify Arroyo, who has been cited by the department in the past. Arroyo faced misdemeanor charges related to prowling and theft. But the primary concern for many was the clear need for mental health intervention given the nature of his actions.
For weird.
This is truly disturbing.
Bruh, the weirdest thing you could ever come across is a human being that's weird. Period. People do the weirdest things, bruh. The things people do behind closed doors, you would never even know or imagine. But then when when it's publicized and you mistakenly get caught or recorded, then you kind of see the reality of how weird people are. But that's the realness of mental health. There's a lot of mental health issues out here, bro. That is crazy. Dude was making out with the doorbell. Whoa.
This next video shows a man peering in the window of a 22-year-old model from Florida. She installed a Ring camera on her front door and shortly after caught footage of the stalker creeping around her house. The man appeared minutes after she arrived home, indicating he was likely following her.
weirdo.
Despite repeated reports to the police, no action was taken, and the stalker returned a week later. Feeling unsafe, the woman has since moved away from the area.
Yeah, good idea.
This next video shows the terrifying moment a man broke into a family's home. The man, later identified as Jonathan Gonzalez, entered the home while a mother and her baby were asleep. The home security camera recorded him quietly moving around the bedroom before approaching the sleeping woman and behaving inappropriately.
I never understood this type of stuff, man. For what? Like, why? Why are you doing this?
Police identified Gonzalez, who was a former friend of the family, as a suspect early on, but lacked solid evidence until they conducted a search of his home. They found clothing matching what was seen in the footage and digital evidence placing him at the scene. This case was so disturbing it garnered widespread media coverage.
Today we're going to be trying the Dave's Hot Chicken Bites.
Fucking egg, bro. These guys, man.
In this video, you can see a strange man sneaking up to the ground floor window of a 24-year-old woman's duplex in Hudson, Wisconsin. The footage, captured by a doorbell camera, shows the strange man getting extremely close to the window as he peers through the woman's blinds.
He said
this occurred on at least 3 separate nights before his arrest.
Stupid ass boy.
The women that lived here only noticed something suspicious was happening because of the footprints the man left in the snow that led to their window.
This fool said. The tiptoe of shame. He trying to be extra quiet. Look at this fool, man. Goofy ass boy. He said, "What's going on there? Let me take a look."
The man in the video, who was later identified as Robert Cecina, was the executive president of the 3M company at the time.
An executive at 3M.
You see what I'm saying, bro? Executives, CEOs, the VP be doing weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Just because he's CEO of your company, Fortune 500, don't mean he's not a weirdo. His regular everyday life is creeping outside and peeping Tomming because he gets a thrill-seeking type of joy. You know what I'm saying? It looked like he was blitzed too. He was under the influence, so, you know, he probably got a little saucy.
3M is
Dickhead.
accused of stalking a woman and peeping in her home's windows.
This case started when the victims opened their blinds and saw footprints in the snow by the ground level windows. Then they put up a video camera that caught the man returning.
Wow.
Hudson police responded when a neighbor saw a man outside the home who looked just like the person in the video, which was captured and circulated among neighbors the night before. Police say they traced the vehicle leaving the scene to Cessna, and in the criminal complaint, write that Robert looked exactly like the person in their surveillance camera footage, especially his hairline.
He looked weird.
Cessna denied it was him, but police say his story conflicts.
Bruh, it was you. Like, this is the facial expression of guilt right here.
Robert looked exactly like the person in their surveillance camera.
If you ever accuse somebody of something and you're wondering whether or not they did it, and you really need to just go off of facial expressions, bruh, this right here. If they look like this, bruh, they're guilty. They're guilty. He said, it's like, bro, you know you did it.
For footage.
He looked guilty as hell.
His hairline. Cessna denied it was him. Police say his story conflicts with his wife's story about what they did that night. According to police, several neighborhood witnesses helped them identify Cessna.
And he got his wife trying to vouch for him. You know, his wife was tucked in safely. Oh, yeah, I can account for where my husband was. No, you don't.
His vehicle. Prosecutors charged Cecina with felony stalking.
Cecina.
4 women, including a teenage girl, were living inside. But rather than take the case to trial, the St. Croix County District Attorney offered a plea deal. that will likely leave Cecina with a clean criminal record. The stalking charge is dropped, and instead, less serious misdemeanor trespassing and disorderly conduct charges added.
To the crime of disorderly conduct, count 2, what is your plea?
No contest.
Cecina pleaded no contest, meaning he admits there's enough evidence to convict him, but a conviction won't go on his record unless he reoffends in the next 3 years.
Disappointed.
This mother and
He'll
16-year-old
probably
daughter live in
reoffend.
that home and say despite this not being a serious crime in the eyes of the law, it's had a very serious impact on them.
I'm a lot more jumpy. You look under your car, around your car, at the corner side of your house before you go in.
Come on, man. Yeah, of course, man. These are women, bro. They're on 10 toes now. They're scared. They're scared lifeless, man. You've traumatized these ladies. You know what I'm saying? And point being is he should be on pedo alert. This is a young girl. They should have him on pedophile watch. You know how they put the little dot in the neighborhood so you know when you got a molester or a weirdo? He needs to be on that watch. You can't have him plead no contest and it just resorts to the fact that trespassing and some other type of charge. Like, it's not even in depth tied to the actuality of what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? Closest to that is, obviously you can throw that trespassing, cool, but there's some pedophilia to it, bro. It's weird. The mom and all the kids, come on, man. Y'all just slapped him on the wrist. And I guarantee he repeats. I guarantee if he doesn't repeat within the 3-year window, he will wait after the 3-year window to repeat.
Carry mace.
They're also upset the court process didn't reveal Cecina's motivation.
This fool was the
Cecina technically
CFO.
is not on probation. He's going to be monitored by the St. Croix County District Attorney's Office. And again, they will dismiss the charges if he goes 3 years without reoffending.
Lame.
At Sleep Number, we know being well rested is priceless.
There you have it, man. There you have it. The clown world we live in. The justice system's always going to fail you. It's always going to fail you, bro. 9 times out of 10. Trash. That's URBEX Hill, man. Terrifying and disturbing things caught on doorbell camera. See, I ain't seen the last one. The ones prior, I seen them. I ain't see that one with dude CFO. And he's the peeping Tom of the neighborhood. You got a whole wife at home. Why is you peeping on the neighbors and their children? And his wife is still defending him. My husband wouldn't. We got video footage of him. Crazy, man. Comment down below. Let me know y'all's thoughts. Hey, be on your P's and Q's. Be safe out here. Families, parents, you know what I'm saying? P's and Q's. We're living in a weirdo world. The world has always been weird, but man, it's getting sour. I'll tell you that. People are just on some other type of time. So be on your P's and Q's, man. Peace, love, prosperity. God bless. We'll see you on the next one. We out.